Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That one goes for 8 yards. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 16. Herbert got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that will draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to Walker on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. Now this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now it's Burrow. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 27, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 27 yards. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert off of play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try for the first with Walker. A solid stiff arm. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. is Walker. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuck from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get out.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Xander Horvath taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On 1, right?
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion, left goes Boyd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. This is fielded at the 27. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're...
But I think the ball's out, and the Bengals have recovered it. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Mixon with a first down carry to about the 40-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 60 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Herbert on first down now. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. From the gun, it's Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Trying the left side with Walker. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They snap it to Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Darren Waller from 8 yards out. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And going right back to Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Herbert. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Burrow, eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll be out right at the 35. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Go.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
From the 36, Burrow looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Here we go, here we go. 11
They're trying to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. 11 empty.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. They'll go 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here we go with Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
And the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.